Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another science and beauty and science video. So I am going to talk about something that might interest a lot of you guys today. It is parabens in cosmetics. Are they good? Are they bad? Why do we add parabens? You know, all that good stuff. And I have my scientific glasses today, and also because my eyeballs are dry as hell today. For the past few days, they've been watering like crazy, like waterfalls, and they've been red like I was high all the time, which, by the way, I am not, but that's what I look like. Disclaimer, I always have to have a disclaimer when I do this type of video. Everything I will talk about in this video is my own personal opinion, and as a science person, I base my opinion on evidence, on facts, on studies that have been done to today. So if you send me a link to like Wikipedia or some random obscure website, I cannot take you seriously because this is not science. I only take information on health authorities' websites such as Health Canada, the FDA, which is the US Food and Drug Administration, or the EMA, which is the European Medicines Agency. So now that that's out in the open, well, let's start this video. First of all, why do we add parabens in cosmetics? Parabens are a group of chemicals that we add in cosmetics to prevent the growth of harmful bacteria and therefore to protect the product, but also the consumer who uses it. You. Parabens are easily recognized with their names because it's usually something paraben. So in the list of ingredients, the most commonly used parabens in cosmetics are methylparaben, propylparaben, butylparaben, and ethylparaben. So why do we worry so much about parabens? It's because in some laboratory tests and in some animal studies, we did see a potential for parabens to mimic a hormone, specifically the estrogen, which is the female sex hormone. And estrogens have been linked to breast cancer and breast tumors. However, the activity of parabens that we saw in these animal studies was 1,000 to 1,000,000 times weaker than the actual hormone itself. So basically, grosso modo, what it means is that you would have to have 1,000 to 1,000,000 molecules of parabens to actually have the same effect of estrogens in the body. Right now, I'm saying right now, there is no causal link between parabens and breast tumors. Actually, there's been a lot of conflicting studies to try to find the link between breast tumors and parabens. A British study in 2004 actually concluded that they had found parabens in breast tumors, but that study has been later declared invalid. And then the US Cosmetic Ingredient Expert Review Panel actually reviewed all the data and studies that we currently have on parabens and said that the concentration that we currently use in cosmetics are safe. And again, in 2012, they re-examined and reassessed all the data and also the new data that we had, and also again declare that the concentration that we currently use are safe for consumers. Health authorities are always on the lookout for new studies or new data that would prove that parabens are not good for you, but right now there's not enough evidence to say so. In US and Canada, they follow pretty much the same process. They allow parabens in cosmetics, and there's no actual regulations of parabens in cosmetics. In Europe, they do also allow parabens in cosmetics, but they have a threshold of quantity of parabens that they can use. So the maximum allowed concentration of parabens in the EU is 8 grams of parabens per kilogram of cosmetic. The Scientific Committee on Consumer Safety in Europe has evaluated all the data also because the Danish government actually said that parabens were not good for children. And so the Scientific Committee went on that and tried to look if we had enough evidence and data to see if that could happen and it could be harmful for children. And they concluded that the amount of parabens allowed in cosmetics was safe for children also. However, they said to be cautious with children, very small children under 6 months old, because their metabolism was maybe not mature enough to effectively and quickly get rid of parabens in their body. And also, they could be a risk for younger children, so younger than 6 months old, when you apply creams or lotions that contain parabens in the nappy area. Because this area can easily become irritated, and if you have an irritated skin, then the barrier, the protection of your skin is compromised. If that protection gets compromised, then things can get easily through, and that could be harmful for younger children. So as you can see, there's not enough evidence today to say that parabens are definitely harmful for humans and consumers. That's why health authorities have not banned parabens in cosmetics yet. But we are in this era where a lot of people are taking care of themselves, trying to be natural, eat natural. One of the good things is use stuff that are parabens free. It's almost like a trend. There's no link between parabens and breast cancer or breast tumors. And again, the activity of parabens is 1,000 to 1,000,000 times weaker than the actual hormone itself that your body produces naturally every day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful or somewhat informative. That's the whole purpose of this type of video and my channel. I know this opinion doesn't represent everyone's opinion. I am well aware of that, but I just wanted to share with you guys what are the evidence and studies that we have right now against or for parabens. I think it's very important for consumers to actually know more about the ingredients that they put on their skin, on their face, and what do they do. You know, are they good, are they bad? And actually base their opinion on something solid and something that can be proven, and not only like Wikipedia or like drama.org or drama.com, you know, those kind of websites that you read and they are all about drama but not about facts and science. And as you can see as my channel name, I am all about facts and science. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please participate in my giveaway. The link will be in the description box down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!